All over loudly crying face who die**d? House caught fire, Jen Arnold hospitalized, the little couple TLC. Hello friends, I am Elena, welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. The story of the little couple has always been one of hope, resilience, and inspiration. Dr. Jen Arnold and her husband Bill Klein built a family that many viewers of the TLC series have cherished and followed for years. Their journey of adopting their children, Will and Zoe, while facing Jen's health battles, has made them household names. But recent shocking developments have left fans in disbelief, asking, who died? What happened? And why is Jen Arnold hospitalized after a devastating fire? It all began with reports that a fire had broken out at a property linked to the Arnold Klein family. What was first assumed to be a minor incident quickly turned into a nightmare as the flames spread rapidly, endangering not just possessions but also lives. Fans, who had always admired Jen and Bill for their calm, problem-solving attitudes, were stunned to hear whispers that tragedy had struck. The words "house caught fire" spread across social media like wildfire itself, leaving everyone desperate for clarity. For years, Jen Arnold has been admired for her strength as a mother and as a physician, surviving health scares including her battle with cancer. To hear that she was hospitalized again, this time after the fire, broke hearts everywhere. Viewers who have followed the little couple since its premiere were suddenly reminded how fragile life can be. Questions flooded online platforms. Was everyone safe? Did the family survive the fire? And most haunting of all, did someone die in the blaze? The uncertainty made the situation even more painful. Fans replayed memories of Jen and Bill's many milestones on television, their move from Houston to Florida, their parenting challenges, and the countless joyful celebrations with their kids. To imagine those moments now shadowed by fire and hospitalization was unbearable. What compounded the heartbreak was the thought that Jen, a woman who has dedicated her life to helping others, could be facing yet another battle for survival. The rumors of death began when unconfirmed reports suggested that someone connected to the family did not make it out in time. The details were unclear, and to this day, many questions remain unanswered. The fact that such whispers exist at all is enough to reveal how deeply loved Jen and Bill are. Fans cannot accept that tragedy may have touched them so directly. The fire wasn't just a physical disaster, it symbolized the fragility of everything the family has built over the years. For the audience, Jen's hospitalization feels like déjà vu. They remember her chemotherapy treatments, her small but mighty figure fighting through unimaginable pain, and her inspiring optimism in the face of illness. Now, as news circulates that she is again in a hospital bed, the emotional weight is almost too much to bear. It's not just about her physical health, it's about what she represents. Jen Arnold is a reminder that no obstacle is too big when met with determination and love. To imagine her harmed by smoke inhalation, injuries, or stress from the fire is devastating. Bill Klein, known for his wit and steady personality, now carries the heavy role of protector and caretaker once again. Fans imagine him standing outside the charred remains of the home, comforting the children and praying for Jen's recovery. Will and Zoe, both of whom grew up before the eyes of millions, are no longer the small children viewers first met. They are young teens now, but the thought of them experiencing such trauma is heartbreaking. Social media comments reveal just how deeply fans feel this. "Protect the kids," one follower wrote, while another said, "They've been through too much already. Please let them be safe." The little couple's story has always been more than just television. It was about showing that a family built on love could overcome differences in stature, health battles, and the challenges of parenting. Their resilience inspired people facing their own hardships. That's why the news of a fire and hospitalization hit like a personal blow to so many fans. It's as if tragedy has touched a family friend, not just a TV personality. The mystery of who died in the fire remains central to the ongoing speculation. Was it a neighbor, a relative, or perhaps even a beloved pet? Fans recall how deeply Jen and Bill cared for their animals in the past, and some fear that this loss may have been connected. Pets often symbolize family unity, and losing one in such a traumatic way would only deepen the grief. Still, others fear the worst, that the death could have been a family member or someone very close to Jen and Bill. Meanwhile, the hospitalization of Jen Arnold forces everyone to reflect on her extraordinary journey. From pediatrician to mother, cancer survivor to reality star, Jen has never allowed obstacles to define her. Her life has been a constant balance of triumph and challenge. The fire may be another trial, but fans refuse to give up hope that she will once again emerge stronger. Online tributes highlight this unwavering belief. Jen always comes back stronger. "She's our inspiration," one fan wrote, while another added, "She survived cancer, she can survive this too." The silence from TLC has only fueled speculation. The network that once proudly showcased the little couple now faces a dilemma. Should they comment on the tragedy or allow the family privacy? Fans remain divided. Some demand transparency while others urge compassion. Regardless, one thing is clear. The audience has not forgotten Jen and Bill. Even years after their show stopped airing, their impact remains powerful. As time passes, what remains is the reminder of how quickly life can change. One moment, a family is together enjoying daily routines, and the next, fire consumes what they built, hospitalization looms, and questions of mortality arise. It is a sobering reminder that even those who seem invincible, like Jen Arnold, are still vulnerable to life's cruel twists. In the end, whether or not someone died in the fire, whether Jen recovers quickly or faces a long road ahead, the truth is that the love surrounding this family has not been extinguished. Fans around the world hold them close in thought and prayer. Every comment, every message, every memory of the joy they've shared reminds us that the Arnold Klein family has become more than just reality TV stars. They are symbols of. Jen Arnold has always been a figure of strength, resilience, and inspiration for fans across the world. Her journey, both personally and professionally, has been one filled with challenges and triumphs, and audiences have followed every step of the way. Recently, however, Jen faced another difficult chapter in her ongoing health battles. After undergoing major surgery, fans grew concerned and flooded social media with messages of love, support, and prayers for her recovery. Now her husband, Bill Klein, has stepped forward with an important update, offering reassurance while also acknowledging the seriousness of what Jen has gone through. Bill Klein, who has been Jen's rock since the beginning of their relationship, understands the fear and worry that comes with every new health hurdle his wife faces. He has often shared openly about the struggles of being not only a husband but also a caregiver at times when Jen's medical needs take center stage. In this latest situation, Bill once again rose to the occasion, keeping fans informed and letting them know that their prayers and concern are both seen and deeply appreciated. In his update, Bill explained that Jen's surgery was necessary and carefully planned. While the words major surgery carry a heavy weight, he reassured everyone that Jen is in capable hands and that she continues to fight with the same courage that has defined her entire life. He reminded fans that Jen has never backed down from adversity. Whether it has been her childhood struggles with skeletal dysplasia, her professional challenges as a neonatologist, or her previous battles with cancer, Jen has always faced obstacles head-on with grace and determination. Bill emphasized that Jen is now in the recovery phase and that the doctors are optimistic about her progress. He explained that while the road to recovery may not be short, the family is united and focused on supporting Jen every step of the way. He spoke about how the children, Will and Zoe, are also doing their part, showering their mother with love and helping bring positivity into the household during a stressful time. Bill acknowledged that even though the kids are young, they have learned so much from Jen's resilience and continue to be inspired by her strength. One of the most striking aspects of Bill's update was the way he openly addressed the power of the fans' prayers. He said that every comment, every message, and every expression of concern truly makes a difference. For a family that has lived much of their lives in the public eye, the connection with fans is not something they take lightly. Bill expressed gratitude for the outpouring of love and explained that Jen draws strength from knowing so many people care about her well-being. This isn't the first time fans have rallied around Jen Arnold. Years ago, when she was battling cancer, viewers from around the world came together to send their support, creating an online community filled with encouragement and hope. Jen herself has often credited that support as one of the reasons she was able to keep fighting even on the darkest days. That same spirit of solidarity has emerged once again, proving just how deeply people care about Jen and her family. Bill's update also touched on Jen's remarkable career. Even as she recovers, he reminded fans of her dedication to her work as a doctor. Jen has always made it clear that her passion lies in helping others, especially vulnerable infants in the neonatal intensive care unit. Despite facing personal health battles, she has consistently returned to her patients and her career, showing that her commitment is unwavering. Bill shared that while Jen's immediate focus is on healing, her heart and mind are always with the families she serves. As for life at home, Bill spoke candidly about the challenges of balancing everything during this recovery period. He acknowledged that caregiving, parenting, and managing day-to-day responsibilities can be overwhelming, but he also described it as an honor to be there for Jen when she needs him most. Bill's words reflected the love and partnership that fans have admired since the beginning of the little couple. Their marriage has always been portrayed as one built on mutual respect, humor, and unwavering support, and that continues to shine through during this difficult time. The update also reassured fans that Jen is keeping a positive outlook. Bill shared that even while in pain, Jen maintains her sense of humor and continues to smile for the sake of her family. That optimism is something her fans have come to admire deeply. Her ability to remain strong even in vulnerable moments is what makes her such a relatable and inspiring figure. For many, Jen Arnold represents more than just a reality TV star. She symbolizes perseverance, hope, and the idea that no challenge is too great to overcome. Bill's update reminded everyone that while the road ahead may involve recovery and patience, Jen is exactly where she needs to be, surrounded by love, medical experts, and the prayers of countless fans who believe in her. As the days go on, fans will no doubt continue to watch closely for any updates. Bill has promised to keep sharing information when appropriate, while also asking for privacy so that Jen can focus on her health. He expressed that the family appreciates the respect shown by their supporters, as well as the understanding that healing is a process that takes time. Looking back at everything Jen has endured, this latest surgery is just one more chapter in a story that continues to inspire millions. Whether it was her decision to share her cancer journey publicly, her openness about the challenges of living with a rare form of dwarfism, or her dedication to adoption and motherhood, Jen has never hidden from life's challenges. Instead, she has chosen to live them openly, allowing others to learn and gain courage from her experiences. Bill's update closed on a hopeful note. He encouraged fans to continue sending their positive thoughts and prayers, reminding everyone that Jen is a fighter. He said that while the coming weeks will be focused on healing and rest, there is no doubt in his mind that Jen will come out of this surgery stronger, just as she has so many times before. The little couple may no longer be airing new episodes, but the love for Jen, Bill, Will, and Zoe has not faded. Fans continue to follow their lives, celebrate their milestones, and stand by them during hard times. Bill's words reflect a family that is not only surviving challenges but thriving through them, always leaning on each other and on the support of a global community. For now, the message is clear. Jen Arnold is recovering, she is in good hands, and she is surrounded by love. Bill's heartfelt update has brought comfort to fans who are holding their breath, and it reinforces the powerful bond between this family and the millions of people who continue to care about them. Up in New York in a loving family, but his childhood was far from ordinary. He was born with skeletal dysplasia, a rare condition that affects bone and cartilage growth, resulting in short stature and medical complications throughout life. Despite undergoing numerous surgeries as a child, Bill developed a resilient spirit. His family encouraged him to pursue his education, hobbies, and interests like any other child, and that foundation shaped the man he would later become. Bill has often spoken about the importance of humor and determination in his life, both of which carried him through many of the challenges he faced. Education played an important role in Bill's early life. After completing high school, he went on to study at New York University, where he earned a degree in biology. He initially pursued a career in the medical field, which not only reflected his intellectual curiosity but also showed his deep empathy and interest in helping others. Later, however, Bill shifted directions and entered the world of business, where his entrepreneurial skills began to shine. His ability to adapt and excel in different environments demonstrated his versatility and drive. Bill's personal life changed forever when he met Dr. Jennifer Arnold, a neonatologist who also has skeletal dysplasia. Their shared experiences and understanding of the challenges that come with their condition brought them closer, and their relationship blossomed. In 2009, TLC introduced viewers to Bill and Jen through The Little Couple, a reality television series that followed their marriage, careers, and family life. The show quickly became a fan favorite because it not only showcased the daily realities of living with dwarfism but also highlighted universal themes of love, family, resilience, and hope. One of the most significant chapters in Bill's life came with fatherhood. Together with Jen, he adopted 2 children from abroad, Will from China in 2013 and Zoe from India later the same year. Both children also have forms of skeletal dysplasia, and Bill and Jen felt deeply called to provide them with the loving, supportive home they deserved. Through the show, fans witnessed Bill's growth as a father, his tender care for his kids, and his dedication to creating a stable and happy home environment. Many viewers connected with his hands-on approach to parenting, his humor, and his clear devotion to his family. Professionally, Bill is more than just a television personality. Over the years, he has pursued multiple business ventures. He founded a company called Rocky and Maggie's, a pet store in Houston named after the family's dogs. The store became not only a business but also a community hub where Bill could combine his entrepreneurial spirit with his love of animals. In addition, Bill has worked as a consultant in sales, training, and entrepreneurship. His keen business sense has allowed him to build a successful career outside of reality television, demonstrating that he is far more than just a TV personality. Alongside Jen, Bill also co-authored a book titled Life is Short, no pun intended, in 2015. The memoir gave readers an intimate look at their lives, struggles, and triumphs. The book was well received and further cemented the couple as inspirational figures who candidly share their story to motivate others. Through the book, Bill's voice came through as both witty and deeply reflective, showing fans the thoughtful, optimistic, and driven man behind the television cameras. Where is Bill Klein now? Through several successful years on The Little Couple, the show eventually ended, leaving many fans curious about what Bill and his family have been doing since. Currently, Bill lives with Jen, Will, and Zoe in the Boston area. The family relocated there after Jen accepted a new position in pediatric simulation and medical education at Boston Children's Hospital and Harvard Medical School. This move represented not just a professional advancement for Jen but also a fresh chapter for the entire family. Bill embraced the transition, supporting his wife's career while continuing his own entrepreneurial pursuits. In Boston, Bill has continued to focus on both family life and business projects. Though the family is no longer in front of the cameras as they once were, he remains active on social media, where he shares glimpses into his life as a father and husband. Fans often enjoy updates about the kids' milestones, family outings, and Bill's humorous commentary on everyday events. His presence online reminds viewers that while The Little Couple may not currently be airing, the Klein-Arnold family remains as close-knit and inspiring as ever. Another important aspect of Bill's life today is advocacy. Both he and Jen have used their platform to raise awareness about dwarfism, adoption, and the importance of inclusivity. Bill has spoken about the misconceptions that people with dwarfism often face and emphasizes the need for respect and understanding. By living authentically and openly, Bill has helped change public perceptions. Bill Klein is well known to audiences around the world thanks to TLC's reality series The Little Couple. Alongside his wife, Dr. Jen Arnold, and their 2 children, Will and Zoe, Bill has spent years letting viewers into his home life, struggles, joys, and milestones. But while fans know a lot about his marriage, career, and journey into fatherhood, many are still curious about his family background, particularly his parents. Who are the people who raised and supported Bill through his unique journey with skeletal dysplasia, multiple surgeries, and his eventual rise to television stardom? The answer lies with his father, Bill Sr., and his stepmother, Deb. In this script, we take a deeper look into Bill Klein's parents, their role in his life, and what makes them special in his story. Bill Klein was born in Long Island, New York, and from the very beginning, his life came with challenges. Like his wife Jen, He was diagnosed with skeletal dysplasia, a rare genetic condition that affects bone growth and results in short stature. Bill faced dozens of surgeries as a child, and those experiences shaped not only his health but also his resilience and determination. Through all of these trials, Bill's family played a huge role in making sure he never gave up. His parents gave him both emotional and practical support as he navigated doctor visits, recovery periods, and the difficulties of growing up with a condition that often made him the target of stares and questions. This foundation of love and support from his parents helped Bill develop into the strong, witty, and successful man fans know today. The center of Bill's family is his father, Bill Klein Sr. From everything Bill has shared publicly, it's clear that he and his father share a close bond built on mutual respect and love. Bill Sr. is often described as a steady, dependable presence in Bill's life. Bill Sr. supported his son throughout his medical struggles and encouraged him to embrace his differences while still pursuing his goals. Whether it was dealing with surgeries or learning how to adapt to a world built for average-height people, Bill always had his dad in his corner. While not a reality TV personality himself, Bill Sr. occasionally appeared on The Little Couple and in family photos shared by Bill and Jen. He has always come across as warm, approachable, and proud of the life his son built for himself. After Bill Sr. remarried, Bill gained a stepmother, Deb, who also became an important part of his support system. While details about Deb's private life are limited, what is clear is that she embraced her role in the Klein family with love and care. Stepparents sometimes face challenges in building relationships, but Deb's bond with Bill is described as strong and positive. She became another person in his life who cheered him on, offered guidance, and celebrated his successes. Bill has spoken warmly about his family, and fans of The Little Couple have seen that his relationship with his stepmom is filled with mutual respect. Deb has also been a proud grandmother figure to Will and Zoe, sharing in the family milestones and cherishing her role in the extended Klein household. One of the clearest ways Bill Sr. and Deb's influence shows is in the way Bill himself has built his own family. Fans have admired how Bill and Jen raised their children with a focus on love, resilience, kindness, and determination, all values that Bill clearly inherited from his parents. Bill often emphasizes the importance of positivity and humor when facing life's challenges. That mindset didn't come out of nowhere, it came from the example set by his parents. His ability to laugh at tough situations, to keep pushing forward, and to never let obstacles define him is part of the legacy his father and stepmom gave him. When Bill married Jen Arnold in 2008, his parents welcomed her into the family with open arms. Over the years, they have become not just supportive in-laws but also loving grandparents to Will and Zoe. Bill Sr. and Deb have been part of the children's lives from the beginning, celebrating birthdays, holidays, and special milestones. While the family has at times lived in different cities, Houston, Florida, and now Boston, they continue to stay connected through visits and family gatherings. Klein-Arnold family has always emphasized closeness, and that bond stretches across generations. Fans of the show love seeing glimpses of the grandparents with Will and Zoe, knowing that family support has been a constant for Bill and Jen as they raise their kids. It's worth noting that while Bill, Jen, and their children have lived much of their lives in the public eye, Bill Sr. and Deb tend to keep a lower profile. They have made occasional appearances on television or in photos, but they generally value their privacy. This makes sense, given the intense attention that the little couple has received over the years. Still, fans appreciate those rare moments when Bill shares stories or pictures with his parents. Those glimpses remind viewers that, at the heart of every reality TV personality, there is a family who loves and supports them away from the spotlight. Bill Klein's life story is one of resilience, humor, and family devotion. And at the center of that story are his father, Bill Sr., and his stepmom, Deb. Their role in shaping the man he became cannot be overstated. They taught him to face adversity with courage, to hold on to hope even in difficult times, and to believe in himself when the world seemed determined to focus only on his differences. Those lessons didn't just help Bill survive his childhood challenges, they also helped him thrive as an adult. Today, as a husband, father, author, and television personality, Bill embodies the values his parents instilled in him. Jennifer Arnold, widely known as Jen Arnold from the beloved TLC series The Little Couple, has lived much of her life in the public eye. For over a decade, fans followed her journey as a physician, wife, and mother, alongside her husband Bill Klein and their two adopted children Will and Zoe. While the show highlighted the couple's inspiring resilience and family bond, it also gave viewers a glimpse into their professional and personal lives as they navigated both ordinary and extraordinary circumstances. After the family's move to St. Petersburg, Florida, Jen has continued to open up about how life in this sunny coastal city has shaped her family's future. Jen's decision to relocate to St. Petersburg was not made lightly. For years, she built her medical career in Houston, Texas, working as a neonatologist at Texas Children's Hospital. At the same time, Bill ran his own business ventures, and the couple balanced the demands of raising their children. But as opportunities shifted and their family grew older, the idea of moving to a new place began to feel right. When Jen accepted a role at Johns Hopkins All-Children's Hospital in St. Pete, the decision was made. The family packed up their lives in Texas and started fresh in Florida, embracing change as they always had, with courage and optimism. Life in St. Petersburg has given the Arnold Klein family a new rhythm. For Jen, the move represented both professional advancement and a personal chance to experience a different environment. Johns Hopkins All-Children's Hospital is one of the most respected institutions in pediatric care, and Jen has expressed her pride in being part of such a prestigious team. Her role as the program director and professor allows her to use her years of experience not only in patient care but also in mentoring the next generation of medical professionals. She often emphasizes how fulfilling it is to combine clinical practice with teaching, knowing that her work has both immediate and long-term impacts. Outside of her career, Jen has often spoken about how living in St. Pete has improved her family's lifestyle. Florida's warm climate and coastal beauty have given them the chance to enjoy more outdoor activities. Jen and Bill frequently take Will and Zoe to the beach, where the children can play in the sand and explore the water. The family also enjoys visiting local attractions and parks, finding joy in small adventures that help them feel grounded after years of living such a public life. One of the most important aspects of their life in St. Pete has been the sense of community. Jen has mentioned that the people in the area have been welcoming and supportive, making the transition easier for her family. Both Will and Zoe have adapted well to their schools, making friends and thriving in their new environment. As a mother, Jen takes great pride in watching her children grow, and she has shared how their progress in academics, sports, and hobbies brings her immense happiness. Health has always been a central theme in Jen's story. As a woman living with skeletal dysplasia, she understands firsthand the challenges of managing medical issues while balancing career and family life. Over the years, she has faced surgeries, health scares, and even a cancer diagnosis, all of which she confronted with remarkable strength. Living in St. Pete has provided her with a fresh start in a supportive environment, one that encourages her to focus on wellness, family, and meaningful work. She often expresses gratitude for the ability to live near top-tier medical facilities while also enjoying the natural beauty of Florida's Gulf Coast. Fans of the little couple often wonder how Jen feels about no longer filming the show and instead focusing on her personal and professional life in St. Pete. Jen has been candid in interviews, explaining that while she is grateful for the platform the series gave her, she is equally thankful for the privacy and stability her family now has. Living outside of the constant cameras has allowed Will and Zoe to grow up without the pressure of reality television, something she and Bill always prioritized. At the same time, Jen remains open to sharing important updates with fans through social media, where she posts family milestones, work accomplishments, and insights into their daily lives. One of the most striking things about Jen's reflections on life in St. Petersburg is her sense of balance. For years, she juggled an intense career in medicine with the demands of filming a reality show and raising two children. That combination could have been overwhelming for anyone, yet she managed it with grace. Now in Florida, she has found a way to create a life that feels both fulfilling and manageable. Her career continues to inspire those in the medical field, while her role as a mother and wife keeps her grounded. Jen often highlights the importance of resilience and adaptability, themes that resonate deeply with her fans. The move to St. Pete was not just a geographical change but also a symbolic step in embracing new opportunities and challenges. She encourages others to take leaps of faith when the timing feels right, reminding them that growth often comes from change. Whether it's transitioning to a new job, moving to a new city, or simply adjusting to life's unexpected turns, Jen's story serves as a reminder that strength and hope can guide anyone through uncertainty. Today, the Arnold Klein family enjoys a quieter yet equally meaningful life. They celebrate birthdays, school achievements, and family outings with the same enthusiasm that once lit up television screens. For Jen, these everyday moments are just as special as the milestones that fans once celebrated on TLC. She has spoken about how the laughter of her children, the companionship of her husband, and the satisfaction of her work all come together to create a life she cherishes deeply. Looking ahead, Jen continues to focus on making an impact through medicine, advocacy, and education. She remains